So then we get backstage. So Radicalz talking. Eddie is excited about Chyna and says tonight is her lucky night. Meanwhile, Chyna and Too Cool are watching on a monitor somewhere else in the building. That is to set up Chyna and Too Cool versus the Radicalz, which is Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, and Perry Saturn. A 9.5-minute contest, which sees Chyna hit a press slam and a reverse DDT on Eddie and get the pin. Steven.
Yes. This was okay, actually, which is rarefied air on this show. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to say about it, really. I've got some notes, but they're not particularly good. So, obviously, my standard of note-taking was bad during this match. All I've got to add, really, is Lawler continually saying Latino Heat was torture. If I had any all sorts of awful secrets, if he kept saying this to me, I would give up those secrets just to get him to stop. And Chyna's trousers exploded during a powerbomb attempt by Eddie, which could have been really bad for her on pay-per-view. And I think they went to the finish a bit sooner than they were planning to because of this. So, but yeah, this was fine. I think this, apart from the tag ladder match, this is the best thing on the show up to this point.
Wow, that speaks to the overall quality of the show, I think. This one didn't work for me. It really felt like pretty much just a bit of a nothing match until Scotty 2 Hotty got the crowd to go absolutely crazy for the worm, which even to this day, like it amazes me how such a simple thing got over that big. So all the power in the world to Scotty 2 Hotty for that. That's amazing. And Too Cool as a whole, actually, because hell, even their dancing really gets the crowd going. So fair play to them for that. Chyna, I thought, was probably the highlight of this. And again, like I said, it's just you compare the presentation of one woman here to compared to the women prior, and it really is night and day in terms of what they could do even then. I thought Chyna was great in this. I think I know what you mean, Stephen. It did definitely look on the powerbomb spot like there was potentially going to be a bit of a nasty wardrobe malfunction, which I think she just sorted in time. I think she noticed almost straight away and managed to sort it. But like I said, she was probably the best thing in this match for me, and I know that it did continue the sort of the angle between her and Eddie, which I know a lot of people are quite fond of. So yeah, she
kind of inexplicably decided that she liked Eddie about a month later, and then they went on a run together. This was shaping up all right, actually. The first 30 seconds, I was kind of like, oh, maybe this is the sleeper I've been waiting for. The exchanges between Eddie and Scotty 2 Hotty were damn good. I think Scotty 2 Hotty actually had a really good year in 2000. There's a couple of times when he stepped up and actually had some really decent matches. And the difference in quality between him and Grandmaster Sexay at this point was very stark. I thought that Brian Christopher was definitely on his way down in terms of overall quality of his work, and he felt a lot sloppier. Other than the fact that WWE would in the end win the Monday Night War, do you think Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn possibly regretted ever going to WWE? They didn't really get much out of it, did they?
No.
Saturn in particular, I think, would have regretted it, because the closest thing he had to a memorable angle was to do with the mop. So I think he definitely regretted it. Dean Malenko, I mean, he did. Yeah,
nothing. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he probably. I mean, he won the light heavyweight title, which probably regretted it too.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I think the only thing with Malenko is didn't he work there as an agent for some time, and then he got a job in AEW. So maybe that's the only thing that is a saving grace for him. But Saturn is lost without a trace, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, Dean Malenko did get to play James Bond as well for a bit, so that was fun. I had that James Bond gimmick for a while, didn't he? Unless you watched Sunday Night Heat at the time, you won't know about it.
Oh no, I can't remember that at all.
Say what?
Yeah, on Heat he had a sort of James Bond gimmick where he'd come to the ring with two girls and would be like, he was just a smooth kind of guy. But you wouldn't, as I said, unless you watched the Heat every week on a Sunday on Channel 4, you wouldn't have seen it.